pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, let's do the roll call, please.
Denny Sands.
Here.
Josh Snyder. Mark Stanley.
Here.
Steve Wilhelm.
Here.
4 present. Quorum. Kellen and Richard are currently absent.
Okay, you have the agenda. Do we have any additions to the agenda? None? Okay. Can we approve the agenda?
I'd like to motion that we strike out the new business portion of the agenda.
Strike out what?
The new business portion of the agenda,
Why would that be?
because Colin Welch is not here. He's mourning the loss of a family member and asked that it be removed.
Totally understand, but he would have to be, stay from his vote anyway, correctly?
Yes.
So, what does that matter?
It wouldn't make any difference.
Makes zero difference.
It would ease his nerves, in my opinion.
So what?
Ease his nerves, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Here's my deal, without going into it, we'll go into it further when we get to it. The thing about it is, Josh, we went under our lawyer's advice when we went through all these. So in my opinion, and I'm not speaking for anybody else, we've already done what we needed to do for this. So there's no reason, I believe, to strike it for tonight. He's not present anyway. It doesn't matter because he's not voting on it. He
Yeah.
can't vote on it. He is a property owner.
All right, so you want to trample on his family member's death, cause additional harm to him?
I don't see how that's trampling on anybody's death. I mean, you'd have to abstain if he was here. I mean, how's this gonna hurt him, one way or the other, by not being here?
It's causing a lot of additional stress.
I guess on me too, because it keeps getting brought up.
Yeah. Don't know.
What bothers me on this one is we don't have the lawyer here again.
I also agree with that. I have questions for the attorney. I have questions for the attorney regarding these.
Yeah, but the attorney is not here to answer.
Yeah, so
I guess you should have sent your questions to the attorney. It's almost like beating a dead horse at the end of the day, because we're gonna keep going over it and over it and over it, like a broken record.
All right, well, we can talk about it tonight, and we can talk about it next meeting. I
Fair enough.
suppose.
Fair enough.
I still think we should skip over it tonight.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I motion we approve the agenda.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Okay, the agenda is approved. Citizens addressing the board. Do we have any? Okay, the village president's report. Again, I'd like to thank John Rood for taking care of the plants in the bump outs. I'd like to mention the 4th of July fireworks, which I thought were pretty awesome. Nice job done by the fireworks committee. And I'll also mention that, I don't think we got it yet, but Dan Nolan's leaving town, so he's gonna resign from the zoning board.
He's moving?
He's moving, yeah. He's sold his house and he's moving. So I'd like to thank him for all the years that he spent with the zoning board and prior with the village board
Absolutely.
and the pathway. Dan's done a lot in this town, and Dan and I worked a lot with softball, him more than me, I think. So Dan's been a really great part of this community. Raised 3 kids here. I'd like to thank Dan Knoll.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, and then we have touched on it. Kalen lost his father this week. And, the sympathies go out to Kalen and can one of you girls read this? You want to read this obituary for me? Better at it than I am.
Patrick McClellan Welsh, 61, of Hedgeville, passed away on July 12th of 2026 at Berkeley Medical Center. Born March 14th, 1965, he was the son of the late Harold Skip M. Welsh and Lois W. Stickley Welsh, one of the Bakerton boys. Pat was raised in Bakerton, where he spent much of his youth on the Potomac River. He was of the Methodist faith and was raised in the Bakerton Methodist Church. He graduated from Jefferson High School, class of 1983, where many remember him as the Cougars' Lucky Seven. A standout on the football field, Pat played quarterback, wide receiver, and running back. He was also a track team member and participated in the band. He later attended Shepherd University and was a member of the Theta Psi fraternity. Pat began his career at PMR Printing before founding PM Welsh Company in 1988. For more than 30 years, he owned and operated an excavating, hauling, paving, and sealing business. Through this work, Pat earned his reputation as an outstanding, skilled, heavy equipment operator. Although he enjoyed sales and entrepreneurship, he eventually returned to what he loved most, driving trucks. At the time of his passing, he was employed by the TBH Concrete Suppliers as a concrete truck driver. Known for his infectious personality, Pat never met a stranger. He had an inspirational ability to make friends wherever he went and was happiest surrounded by people. For many years, he served as a coach of the Raiders JCYFL football team. As Coach Pat, he mentored countless young athletes and left a lasting impact on many lives. Pat was a Patriot, an avid WVU and Washington Redskins fan, and a self-styled ping pong champion of the world. He had fond memories of riding his beloved horse Annie with his daughter and playing Buckethead with his son. He treasured his 2 dogs, Jack and Gus. He is survived by his wife, Wendy Welsh, his beloved grandchildren, to whom he was Poppy, Madison Ann, and Nora Grace Lamp, his daughter, Kayla L. Lamp, and husband, Matt of Harper's Ferry, son, Callan P. Welsh of Illinois, 1 sister, Tracy Welsh Taylor of Charlestown, 1 niece he thought of as his own daughter, Suzanne N. Cave, and husband, Richie of Ranson, special friend of the family, Donnie Weller of Shepherdstown, and numerous uncles, aunts, and cousins. He's also survived by stepchildren Tara and Brad Turner, Carson and Camden, Daniel Nally, Benjamin and Shannon Earl, Zeke and Naomi, Jessica and Danny McCullum, Hazel, brothers and sisters-in-law, Kenny and Laura Miller, Brenda and Cliff Bishop, Daniel Miller and Daniel Hurley. Services will be held Monday, July 27th, 2026 at 2 p.m. at the Eccles, Spencer, and Norton Funeral Home, 256 Halltown Road, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, with Kenneth Miller officiating. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service at the funeral home. Interment will be in Mountain View Cemetery in Sharpsburg, Maryland.
Thank you. Again, my sympathies to Callan and his family. The board feels the same way. So
Yeah.
it's never good. And the last thing I have, again, I'd like to thank the Public Works Department for the storm cleanup they did, the trees and the down.
Absolutely.
It-
Excellent.
It's kind of a broken record every meeting night, but thank you guys for the work you're doing, and make sure you let John know, so
Good job.
appreciate it. The village engineers report, we don't have one tonight, other than, I don't think we really got anything going, other than they're still exploring how we can get some help with the lead lines. There's been some stuff come out from the Illinois Municipal League and possibly some help with, it seems that Shabana is too affluent a community to get much help. We're gonna keep working on it. Public Works report. Jerry, what do you got?
I think as of today, I thought we were all done with the storm, but I see there's one more pile down by your house.
I didn't put it there, don't get mad at me.
So by your house.
Okay, well, I didn't do it.
So anyway, we got the streets swept finally today, or most of them. So we're pretty well caught up with that. We're fighting the suspended solids out at the sewer plant. But, the biggest thing I think I got for this meeting is it's getting worse, people blowing their grass and trash out in the street. And it's not helping our cause out in the sewer plant. It's adding to our pain. It's, you know, the rain, the field runoff and everything isn't the greatest, but the grass and everything just, we need to get slowed back down. There's way too much of it. Some of it's by accident, most of it, it's the same people all the time, and it's the streets green in front of their house, so, whatever.
Do we ever notify them not to do that?
Don't know what the process is, Danny. I don't think you want me to go knock on their door.
Well, I could go with you.
I'm not afraid of it. I don't know what the process is in the past.
Have we had a process in the past?
We've sent a couple notices out because it's a state law that you don't blow into the street. So,
Maybe post a notice on the website again as a reminder. Put it up as a friendly reminder.
Can we put it on, social site too, like,
I'll put it on Facebook, they'll more likely see it there. But I could put a banner up at the top of the website.
They're not helping themselves. I know they don't see it, but
oh, can we put it on the social site?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they said,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay. Like Shabana happenings.
Yep, I'll use the village Facebook page to put it out there.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't,
Things like this, I shared a,
you hit
Shabana
Shabana happenings, you're
happenings.
gonna hit more people than you do the Shabana village site. So I put it on both.
I will.
Okay. Well, I wasn't taking it that way, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And then the village goes to look at who all looked at it on Shabana Happenings and asks them to please join, follow the village's page too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
that's all I.
Anything else? Okay. Committee reports. Mark Stanley.
So I need to schedule a meeting so we can go over the bids or what have you for the cleaning of the water tower. And I guess the biggest question I'm gonna throw out with the conversation you and I had, Frank, is do we do that yet this year, knowing we have to do an internal cleaning? Something we're gonna have to discuss and talk about. Apparently every 5 years we're required to clean the inside of the water, have the inside of the water tower cleaned. And I guess we'll have to discuss in the meeting whether we wanna do them at the same time, internal and external. It's quite pricey anyway, but we need to,
And Jerry may have a little better handle on that. He talked to Chris Bear about it.
As of what, Frank?
clean the water tower.
I just get it scheduled. I wouldn't necessarily think it has to be done this year. I'd get it scheduled though.
And then what we're looking at, Frank went back and looked at the records. Apparently every 5 years, we're supposed to have it.
It's more for the water towers gotta be inspected every 5 years.
Okay.
In order to inspect the inside and even the outside to a certain point, you really need to clean it.
I don't know.
So if it was mine, in the budget, I would schedule it out to get into your new budget and have it done. No harm, no foul, it's not that long.
Another consideration is the exterior equipment is different than the interior equipment. So it is kind of,
Yeah,
it can all be done at once, but it's two separate.
When is it due? When is the 5 years coming up next year?
next year. So do we, I guess for the, and everybody's welcome to come to the meeting. I guess my biggest question is to the committee
But we had,
is, do we split it up? Because there is prices on, a big price difference on inside and outside cleaning. And then combine, I don't know if we get a break on it or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would it be the same company or are they different companies that do the inside?
That I can't answer, I think I got it on the,
I think only
Paperwork.
one of the quotes I've gotten so far does interior, might be two.
And
Got 4
exterior?
quotes and 2 of them only do exterior.
That's my point, of putting it off, you can budget it and do the whole thing,
okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
I
And that's what we need to look at.
That's-
Do you have more quotes that we're waiting on?
No, I gave you the 4 I had.
Okay, I left the paperwork at home.
And when you're talking about cleaning, you're talking about pressure washing the base,
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Really?
And you're
Yeah, long
talking
room.
to exterior only. 13.6 is one quote.
What do you mean by 13?
$13,600.
Okay.
And then we got another one for 8,600.
That sounds
Big
better.
difference.
Yeah. And then
What was the last charge?
The last one, I believe it was in, what was it, 2018, 2019? And it was 7,500 for the exterior.
and I got another one for 8,900.
Yeah, the 8,000 sounds good.
Yeah, a whole lot better than the,
13.
yeah.
And that's for what, just the inside?
That's just the outside. I mean, is one of those the place that did it the last time or no?
the highest quote is the place that did it last time.
Really?
That's inside and outside.
Oh.
No, I got a separate quote just for the
Mhm.
outside from that.
Okay.
The
Yeah, we did-
outside
There's a
only,
quote for both.
she's got it marked up here, exterior only, $13,600.
They were the highest one.
Too bad. As long as the other two are reputable, who cares?
So anyway, I need to schedule a committee meeting, I'll get a hold of Jen. We'll get it, we'll talk about it, and then present it to the board. Anybody else has any input on, I agree with you.
One thing that you need to watch out for that, when they do the inside of the water tower, they have to drain it. They bring the tank in, pressure tank. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but you better make sure that those cheaper bids supply all that.
Supply all of it
And
instead
they
of,
showed most of them.
instead of an
spelled it
What do
out.
you mean, they have to drain 100% of it?
Yeah, nobody supplies
So
divers
who's
to
gonna
the
store
water
200,000
towers.
gallons?
on the drain,
Wow, so that's an added cost right there.
absolutely.
We gotta factor that in.
Yeah.
Bring it out to the pressure tank, I thought it went back in the water tower when they were done.
Pressure tank only holds like 10,000 gallons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna hold 200,000.
No.
And the other thing too is the time frame, how long it's gonna take them. I know that company that everybody speaks kinda highly of them. Cause you have a fire issue there too. So if they're gonna take, one company takes 3 weeks and one company takes a week.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just throwing things out there that you guys may wanna look when you're reading that.
I may invite you to the meeting just to get some input. No, serious.
No, that's fine.
Because if there's something we overlook, I wanna know about it.
Give me copies of them ahead of time.
Okay.
So because it's fresh, because we just went through it, how much was that? What were we able to charge the Connexus or whatever?
Metronet.
Yeah,
So we,
Metronet.
we charge them for the 200,000 gallons of water.
300,000.
300, well, yeah.
And how much was that? You know, remember?
Just a moment, I can tell you.
They did pay it though.
26.
Well, it would just give us an idea.
Yeah,
of
but that's a
opportunity-
loss for us.
What the opportunity cost. Well, that's what I'm saying, it's opportunity cost.
Yeah.
But we can play that a little bit the day ahead or 2 days ahead.
390,000 gallons of water, we charge them $5,500.
Yeah, so as long as we can time it so that it's,
Not.
we're not having to pour it down the drain. You know what I mean?
Somewhat, yeah.
Can't you regulate it so it's not completely full?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's
you're
why
not
I'm
gonna-
saying, I
not
may
gonna lose it all.
invite you to that committee meeting, just so we have your input at the time. I think is the best idea.
That tower holds almost 400,000?
200,000.
And how much did you charge it for?
390,000, but 200,000 for totally, the fact the tower totally
Oh,
got
because we
empty.
had to empty it, it
The
was
road
empty then.
blow up.
And then the
When
rest
they hit
that
the-
they
and
pumped.
The reading differences that John gave me added another 190,000 gallons.
Well, yeah, because we lost the tower plus
Everything in the
3
line.
hours before we
Right.
got it turned back, shut off.
Alright. Fair enough, so I'll get with Jen and I'll get a date set for that meeting.
The one thing I'd like to look at is getting the county engineer down here to talk to him about Shabner Road.
Okay?
And he's on vacation until, I think, the 27th of July, so it would be a good deal to have it after that, before the next meeting.
Okay.
I'll check that date again, but I think that's what he gave me.
Fair enough.
Okay?
I've got one small thing, Frank.
Okay?
Our Santa Claus on top of the tower. Is that in order?
No, it has not.
Okay, make sure you do that, please.
Okay, well, all right. I said all right, but I think we want to think about Santa Claus on the water tower. I realize that it's, people like it and everything's great, but I think we probably got a problem with OSHA putting Santa Claus up there.
Well, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. You know, that can be answered.
You never know when OSHA's gonna be here, so. I guess we'll have to look at that and make sure we can do it safely. I know we've done it in the past, but the person that did it in the past isn't here any longer, so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna climb up there.
So, more to come on that, how's that?
Okay, yeah, just don't forget him.
Okay, yeah.
He's a very important guy.
Okay, Finance Committee, Kalen, and Kalen's not here. Richard, do you know anything that?
No, I don't think we have any.
Just need to schedule a committee meeting before the next regular board meeting to talk about water sewer rate study and to review the annual audit draft, which I'll send out next week.
Did we get the,
I just got the draft, yeah.
No, I mean water.
No, that'll be probably next week.
Okay.
I was hoping to have it this week, but it didn't work that way. You're on the finance committee also, you know of anything that,
Nobody told me nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
okay, well, you guys kind of talk about a meeting date and when Callan gets back and can,
I think we better wait for Cal and get back
Right.
on that and see when.
development committee, Josh?
So we had our development committee this Tuesday. We discussed nuisance pets in general, because right now our codes only regulate dogs more or less, and there has been several complaints about cats. So we're looking into that. We're also looking into potentially allowing commercial use of sidewalks. This would allow like the cafe or any other restaurant to put dining out, as long as it doesn't interfere with parking and or pedestrian traffic. Our next meeting is scheduled for August 4th at 6 o'clock, if anyone wants to come. That's it.
What about,
Well, one thing we did refer a lot of the questions to the lawyer to have him come up with the legal
Yeah, for the cats.
regulations against cats, or if there is such a thing.
Yeah, I'll get that
Possible.
before the next meeting.
Yeah.
I did talk to the dog catcher, which in our case would be the cat catcher. And the county doesn't do anything with cats.
So, can I ask a question?
Well, sure you can.
Is it, we got different complaints of different people, or?
And these are domestic cats we're getting complaints for, not the feral?
No,
Both.
I think a lot of them were the feral.
There were complaints for both. And I don't think we can really do much about feral cats.
We have multiple people.
Well, I mean, it's a catch-22, because if we get rid of the feral cats, we're gonna have more rats.
Definitely more
Because-
squirrels. They're catching squirrels.
Are they catching squirrels?
Yep, see it every
Tree
morning.
rats? I hate squirrels.
There's one cat, she has one in her mouth every morning.
Good for her.
Can I ask who was complaining about the cats? Is that fair?
I don't know how fair it is, one of our chronic complainers.
So Calvin moved, they got the pellet removed, it ended up getting run over in water.
Mhm.
And now we got her complaining about another, wow, okay. Fair enough.
In talking with the county, with the animal control, Jenny at animal control, she gave me the name of a woman from DeKalb that will come down here and capture the cats, and then they spay and neuter them, and they get a rabies shot. But after all that's done and they know that they're healthy, she brings them back to the spot where she caught them and releases them.
And who's paying for all this?
It's a service this woman does. We could, of course, give her a donation, but she does it on her own.
Well, we'll give her a donation if she keeps them.
I asked about that, and Jenny says that's the way she's gonna do it. She'll catch them, neuter them, spade them, and rabies shot for them, and then she lets them loose.
I get it,
50
but
million.
if it's the same person that I'm thinking about that is the complainer, it's about everything. As soon as it's not the cats, it's gonna be something else. Before that, it was the sewer line or the approach to the driveway.
Wow.
I've only got the one complaint about the cats. I do see a lot of cats running around.
I get it.
So. Denny, Public Affairs Committee.
Anyway, I'd be thankful for the people.
You were done, right, Joe?
I guess.
The biggest thing there now is we're gonna be preparing for the Christmas, event. But I think before, we talk about that, we owe Jen a big thank you for the 4th of July. She did a tremendous job, you know, getting the parade organized, getting everything on grounds organized. We're lucky to have her. And if we can give her a little round of applause, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
The only problem is you let it rain.
I was not in charge of weather or weather alerts. It's on my list for the next one that someone needs to be, and that shouldn't be me.
And I'm sure she'll do an equal job on the Christmas stuff too.
If you gonna schedule a date for your meeting, or have you done that?
I haven't done that yet.
We do need to meet like in August to start talking about Winter Festival, because notes from last year was to see what we could do more outside.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and try and get a date then.
I'll send an email out.
But she does just a day in and day out daily great job. And we sometimes take her for granted, and I don't want to do that.
That's true, Denny, thank you. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you. Can I add on?
And Angie helped.
No, I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't do anything.
Thank you, Angie.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
If you're on Facebook, if you weren't on today, you'll see it next time you're on. I posted out from the poll, it was a landslide victory for Shabana Community Church for Shabana's best parade entry. There were only 4 entries. 2 were pickup trucks and 2 were floats. So this morning I went to the church and presented to the church a little trophy. And Pam hasn't sent me pictures yet. And took a picture with with the person who designed the float and the entry person. And there was also a special award, a surprise award. I had Josh do a coin for the leap of faith for the pastor who was a little challenged to get on the float when she was done walking after she'd handed everything out part of the way through the parade. So I got her a leap of faith, and she was thrilled to get that. If you aren't familiar with Shabana Community Church and Pastor Dana, she's fabulous. So they were thrilled. They were absolutely thrilled. There were 4 members. 5 members would count Pam there this morning. And then I want to thank Public Works and Building Shabana together for all their assistance, getting me set up and taken down from in the pouring rain for building Shabana together. But Public Works and preloading the truck and parking it over there, that was a huge win. So, and then just parking it back here. We did receive 4 sponsorships totaling $1,550. So the village expenses were a little over $3,700 out of the $5,000 budget.
Okay, good job.
Thank you, everybody that was involved.
It was a
Anything
great
else, Denny?
parade.
Anything else?
That's it.
Let's go on to the sheriff's reports. Anybody got any question on the sheriff's reports?
Well, it's not on here, but, what have we been getting as a result of the, truck things they're doing?
I know they stopped several trucks and got wound up with one pretty heavy truck overweight. I guess I should have had Jim or somebody come, but apparently they're gonna do another truck enforcement in the very near future.
Okay.
And I can't tell you what it is because they'll shoot me. So, and they do have guns. Yeah, I think that was pretty successful. And they do have a deputy that's just assigned to
That's
the
all
truck
it does.
deal now, yeah. So, that was pretty successful. I'm still hoping that they can get them slowed down a little bit, because they come through town pretty fast, so. Okay, no questions on the sheriff's report from anybody? Okay. Let's go on to the village clerk. And we need a motion to approve the regular board meeting minutes for June 18th.
Make a motion to approve.
That's second it.
Wait, can I go back?
Yes.
Just noticed something.
Oh, how far are you going back?
Just the sheriff's.
Okay.
Number 9, what is that about? Ordinance violation investigation?
I do not know, but it says it was unfounded, so.
Okay. I'm just curious to see that.
It could have been a solicitation report, because we've had a few people soliciting,
Oh, okay.
and there's a few residents that will call them.
And that might even been me, I called them on one, so.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
It could, might not be, but it might have been. And if they're in the area, they do come drive around trying to find them to chase them out of town.
Okay, I got a motion and a second to approve the board meeting minutes, June 18th. Can we have a roll call, please?
Roll call. Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
Richard Lockowitz,
Yes.
Denny Sands,
Yes.
Joshua Snyder.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, we'll go on to the clerk's report.
I have had 6 FOIAs this month, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop. 5 of them were from Prairie State Wire, a online news media source. It took about 7 hours to do those. Thankfully, they're not submitting them all at once this time round. They did like 1 or 2 a week. So it was for records reports for village licenses issued, vendor payment records, draft minutes, and other records from the, it was all for June, from the June meeting, building permits issued, and overtime records for that month. So far in fiscal year 27, I've spent 45 hours on FOIAs. So that's 3 months, not quite 3 full months.
So I was out of it this go around?
Nothing on any individuals. Consolidated election, I said it last time, but petition circulation starts August 25th. The candidate package is now available on the county website. A note, if you are going to run, candidates are considered independent and should fill out the independent sheets. We have 4 seats up for election for 4-year terms, village president and 3 trustees. And signatures needed, there's 23 minimum or 73 maximum. And all signatures need to be registered voters who are registered to vote at the address they live at in the village of Shabbat. If you're interested, I can print you a package, or the county has them if you don't want to go online for it. It's 74 pages. So,
Which of the trustees' terms are up?
Richard, Steve, and Denny, and then village president.
Hope you get new.
Next year, right?
27.
Yeah.
Petitions start August 25th. Nomination papers all have to be turned in. I believe it's a November date. They moved it up because it was happening too close to Christmas Eve. So they moved it up a full month. I think 2025 was the first year they moved it up. I'll post information about election on the village website. So, and put links in there to click to get to the county site. Zoning Board Planning Commission, there's a public hearing on August 5th. It's a Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. for 201 East Comanche. He is requesting a zoning change from residential to commercial. When he bought the property a few years ago, he was led to believe it was already zoned commercial. The plan is to open a coffee house and small market. Not a big market, but
Where is this, 201?
it's the corner of Comanche and Hiawatha on the south side of 30,
It's across from,
Right across from Huber.
yeah.
across from the old lumber yard in Huber. Adam and
Where the
Jessica Honey
front
Otis
porch at?
own it.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
And he thought that was zoned commercial?
It
I
used
mean, I
to,
can understand
The
it.
next block is, my block is
It used to be, owned the house next door
And that's,
in the early eighties.
and that's
it was,
commercial, isn't it?
I could do anything I wanted there, because I was gonna build a building. And at that point, I could go lot line, do anything I wanted.
As
Yeah,
of
'cause
the
I know it-
1980 zoning map, it was zoned residential.
Cause they had two
I didn't
apartments
know
in
where
there,
to
right?
Yeah.
change.
No,
Is it still two apartments or you converted?
it's totally gutted, because that's the house that the water main broke.
That's where Dusty
December.
used to live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The house was totally gutted, because it fell apart basically inside from all
Oh,
the
yeah, I
water
didn't
that
know
flowed
that.
through. Yeah. For 7 days, they lost over 800 gallons a day.
And he did, he thought it was commercial zoning when he bought it. And I guess I can see that, there's a sign in the place, in the yard next door for
Yeah.
Steve Kloffenstein's insurance, so
And if
I can see where he,
If Beth sold it to him, she maybe doesn't realize it changed.
it was probably it was a mistake, but I think commercial zoning there is probably what should be there anyway, so. And we're always in search of businesses, so
Absolutely.
we'll see what the zoning board says.
And then utility billing, I sent out 403 bills between email and mail. As of today, 266 bills have not been paid. They're due on the 30th of the month. I will send out a reminder text blast on the 27th, Monday, the 27th, before they're due. Next week and that week, there'll be heavy payments coming in, hopefully. That's all I got.
Let's go on to number 6, the financial. Need a motion to approve the bills and the payroll for July of 2026.
Make a motion to approve.
The second, please.
I second it.
Do we have a estimate of the dollar amount that would be paid in the typical, was in the packet, okay. Never mind.
Okay. We got a motion and a second. Could we have a roll call vote,
I
please?
have a question before we go on. I see that there's a museum phone line.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
Why are we paying for
So-
the museum's phone?
The museum, since we own the building, is one of the 4 free accounts we got from Aircell when we went to fiber. So all of the museum account had to be closed and moved over to the village. So we're getting billed for the museum's phone line. The museum paid us on the 15th of every month is ACHing, I set it up, the payment for that, so it's a washout for us. It's our account though, so we're paying the bill.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then
So they're paying the
they're paying us
$36.
every month, $36 and whatever it is. And if the dollar amount changes, I can go in to edit their payment, so.
We had in agreement with Aircell that we would get 4 internet lines free. So we
Cell
got,
phone lines for it.
not cell phone lines, internet,
Internet lines.
internet.
Okay.
So we've got one of the lines here in this building, one in the office, one in the new well house, and we had a 4th, so we own the village owns the library building, so we put the
Museum.
4th one, or I said library, museum. So we put the 4th one there, so museum saves a little money and it doesn't cost us anything.
So on top of the cell phone that they're paying for, they're getting free internet then?
Correct.
And we are no longer paying for internet. We were paying $166 a month, so we don't pay anything as of July.
And why is that? How can they do that?
It was in the agreement that was signed by the village board that the village would get the free internet. And for some reason, it didn't happen.
I'm just looking at legally, we're allowed
For
to do
them
that.
to put their equipment in well house number 3 in Lions Park, the village's agreement with us was, yes, you can do that, but when we want free internet, and the agreement was written that it was free fiber internet, which they haven't rolled commercially yet, and Frank enacted that clause with them and told them, give us our free stuff, so they did.
Attaboy, Frank.
Yeah. You tell them.
I told him that. Went a little fast. Is there any other questions? I'm sorry. Josh, you good? Richard?
No, we're good.
Good. Okay, now can we have a roll call vote, please?
Yep, it's approving the bills in the amount of $126,127.74 and payroll in the amount of $18,453.60. Richard Lukowitz,
Yes.
Denny Sands,
Yes.
Josh Snyder,
Yes.
Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
motion carried. And if you didn't notice on the bill report, there's some orange stuff, that's the escrow account. So technically, the village only paid a little over $54,000 because we were reimbursed for the orange highlights from the escrow account.
But we have no outlay for the project at all.
Correct.
We've been paid back in the entirety for the project for what we've built so far.
Is there more to come for that project, or is it closed out?
Not that I'm aware of, unless there's bills with the engineer or the lawyer. I don't think we have anything left. I think we're gonna hold the escrow account for at least 90 days to make sure.
We don't have
No. Okay. So what's your impression on the engineering firm?
any engineering.
Yeah.
They do fine. They decided not to dig down to the water main. That made me happy. I can't see redigging.
No, no. But I was just looking at, are they trustworthy or?
Yeah, no, there's a young man here. He didn't know what the answer was. He got it for us and communicated, so I had no problem.
Good.
I've had nothing but good luck with them, excellent. They've been,
Okay.
if I call them, they call right back and he's had an answer. And if I ask him to stop in, he stops in within a day or so, so it's
Okay.
the company's good. We're having a lot better luck with this company than we did the last.
I can't hardly believe that.
Well, you're gonna have to, because I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, it's completely night and day difference.
Good. Glad to hear it. They seemed promising when they came in.
Okay, the treasurer's report as of June 30th, 2026. Angie, you're up.
So the treasurer's report, you will see that there's $22,820 left in the escrow account. So, the $100,000 that was suggested was a great estimate. So we, haven't gone over that, but I mean, using up 75% of that money I think that's a good estimate. So, that was good. And then, if you go down to the operating statement, fiscal year 27 June operating statement, you'll see that there's a couple of highlighted, like the engineering actually. For the engineering, we have overspent what we had anticipated, what the budget. So my proposal would be that we haven't overspent what we appropriated. I think that our budget is just a little bit wonky, so I would propose that at the next financial committee meeting, finance committee meeting, that we maybe take a look at some of those budget numbers and make sure that we're budgeting realistically.
There's some numbers we missed there, quite honestly, so. Not her fault, my fault.
It's a learning process, right?
Yeah. You'd think I'd be old enough to know better, but I'm not, I guess.
So maybe that could just go on the agenda for the finance committee meeting, to take a look at the budget.
When Callan gets back around, I'll get with him to get a date scheduled. I'm sure he's seen this. So we'll go from there. Any other questions for Angie? None? Okay. Let's go on to 7, ordinances.
We need a motion.
Although we did that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we need a motion to approve the financial report, treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion.
In the second place,
I'll second it.
any discussion? Roll call.
Roll call to accept the treasurer's report. Richard Luckowitz,
Yes.
Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
Denny Sands,
Yes.
Josh Snyder,
Yes.
motion carried.
Your worse than Dominic is it all right if I go on now? Okay. Ordinances. Ordinance 2026-07-16. It's a zoning variance for a post-frame garage building at 209 North Mohawk. And I have a motion to approve the ordinance.
I make a motion to approve the ordinance.
I second it.
Do we have any discussion?
I'd like to mention a couple of things. So the findings of fact was completely changed for this zoning variance. It has only been used against the previous zoning variances requested. I have questions for the attorney regarding whether or not this is legal. It does not factor in several key aspects of the zoning code, including whether the owner can have a reasonable return on their property without the variance, whether it is truly unique to the property, if it would pose an undue hardship on the property owner. And I feel like if we're going to be doing things, we need to do things fairly.
Me too. Me too.
Thank you.
Very good point, Josh.
Anybody else got any questions? Any discussion? Could I have a motion to approve the variance for 209 North Mohawk?
I already
Already
did.
got that.
Got the second.
Did anybody second it?
I did.
You seconded it. Okay, can we have a roll call vote, please?
And we do have to say the zoning board recommends approval of the post-frame garage building at 209 North Mohawk.
Well, good, you just said it. We're good.
Roll call, Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
Denny Sands,
Yes.
Richard Luckowitz,
Yes.
Josh Snyder,
Yes.
motion carried.
8, old business. It seems like we have none, which is good. 9, new business. We've already talked about this some. These all have to do with Callan's property, and Callan's not here. Is there any consideration to table these until next month?
I personally would rather do that. I think it's not worth discussing at the time. I do want to emphasize that I believe that the zoning variance for him was not done properly, and I think we should reconsider it. But I think we should reconsider it next month.
So, how was it not done fairly when it was done, so now we can discuss it openly?
So,
How was it not done fairly when we did it with council here? With the finding of facts, he explained it to everybody and laid it out on the table on what the finding of facts were.
so when you got a variance for your garage, did the zoning board do a findings of fact?
No.
So it was only done on Callan
Yeah, we did.
Welch's variance.
Did you do a
Yeah.
finding of
Yes,
facts?
we did.
It was only done on Callan Welch's variances. And now we're changing the findings of fact for this
Time
variance.
out, time out, stop. So, you're gonna compare apples to apples, because what you guys are talking about it doing is on commercial property. Everything that everybody else is doing is residential.
That
So if you're
does
gonna
not matter
go
when it
and
comes
compare
to
apples to apples, you tell me where it varied on a piece of commercial property.
The zoning has nothing to do with commercial versus industrial versus residential.
You're still asking for a variance for commercial property.
Yes, and the
And
variance
everybody else,
process-
myself included, and I'll use myself as an example, was residential, correct? Correct?
The variance
Correct?
process,
Yes or no?
the variance process is the exact same for residential, commercial, and industrial zones.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion that we carry through with these tonight, just off of what you just did. Because I'm not gonna have people on the board that are trying to do things for their own property and have a guy to back them up.
I will back up literally
Absolutely,
anyone
good,
who
good.
is trying to get a zoning
Alright.
variance and improve the downtown.
So I make a motion that we go ahead and carry these through. And I don't care if it's singly, yeah, probably gotta do them individually, correct, Frank?
I guess, there's a motion on the floor to go ahead and go through these ordinances. Do I have a second
I
for it?
second the motion.
Any further discussion? Josh? Nothing?
No?
Richard? Okay, can we have a roll call vote on the motion, please?
Mark Stanley,
What's the, what, to approve this?
to move forward with these.
To move
Move forward, okay, yeah.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
Danny Sands,
Yes.
Richard Lakowitz,
Yeah.
Josh Snyder.
Yes.
Okay. Discussion and action on reconsideration of findings of fact and variance approval or denial, sending the application back to the zoning board of appeals. Number one is for adding hotel motel use to the first floor of 401 West Comanche. Can I have a motion to send that back to reconsider or send it back to the zoning?
I make a motion to approve it.
Okay, can I have a second for that motion?
What did you make a motion for?
For us to vote on it, whether it goes back or not. You gotta have
Well,
it.
you're not voting in favor of it.
No.
You're voting to send it back.
I'm voting on the motion.
Oh, wait, so just for clarity, are we voting on the motion or are you voting to send it back?
We're voting if we're gonna send it back or not,
No, this says approval, denial, or sending it back.
or sending it back, right?
So are you're wanting to send it back instead of just denial?
Yeah.
So we're either motioning to approve or motion to send it back to the zoning board. Either approve a variance, motion and second.
You gotta make a motion second, and then everybody vote on whether you do it or not.
Right, but again, just for clarification, are we voting an up or down on it, or are we voting to send it back?
And up and
I
down.
assumed we were voting up and down.
Yeah.
You're voting to send it back.
Yeah.
No?
That's what you said.
No, I'd make a motion to
Well, you said to send
approve,
it
not
back.
to, not no.
Well, I'm sorry.
To approve.
I guess I didn't hear
But-
it correctly.
No, I make a motion to approve is what I said.
Right,
That's the
approve
third
the sending it back.
Yeah.
I'm not sending it back.
Okay, well then,
So then.
then
we
you
need
don't want to vote for
clarification
an
again.
approval,
Okay,
correct?
okay. So the way it's written then,
Well, it's written as it says. Findings of facts or variance, approval, denial, or sending it back.
So you're either voting
So
for
we're-
variance
we're-
approval.
Right, so we're,
And
you can vote no on the variance. Right, so it's safer just to say no, not approve,
okay.
because you're saying approve.
No, because normally it's yes or no, not sending it.
Right.
So with the third one.
I mean, without Dominic here, I just want to be clear.
Okay, that's what I,
So is the motion to deny variance or is the motion to approve variance?
Deny.
Deny.
Okay, so we're, Mark
Mark
Stanley's
made the motion, is
amending
that your motion
motion
to deny?
to
the-
deny variance.
Have a second on that, please?
I second it.
Now discussion?
Well, it's a denial of the reconsideration of the findings of fact. It's not a denial of the, I don't know, it's just very confusing the way it's written.
Yeah, the way it's written, it's very confusing.
Because what is it, a denial of?
The variance.
Yeah.
Of the variance that we've already voted on. Is what's presented
But
again.
but this is saying variance approval.
/ denial, so and or.
It says slash denial, yeah.
It's just badly written, I guess.
The variance was disallowed by the village board. We're looking, are we going to send it back to the zoning board, or are we gonna stand with our decision? It was already made. I guess that's the question, correct?
Mhm.
That's, yeah, that's the way I understand it.
Now, that's the question, but that's not the question on here.
Okay. The motion was made to Jen, read the motion, please.
Mark Stanley motion to deny variance.
Okay.
And it was seconded. We're doing roll call, or what are we gonna do?
Well, we're not done with
Steve
discussion
seconded.
yet.
Oh, okay.
So we're standing pat on the
Denial.
denial of the variance from our May meeting? May meeting.
Okay, as long as everybody understands what we're doing.
Okay. So, roll call vote, please.
Mark Stanley,
No.
Steve Wilhelm,
No.
Wait a minute
the
now, what?
motion to amend to deny variance.
You
Oh,
should be
yeah.
voting yes. Yep, you should be voting yes.
Vote yes to
So
deny
confusing.
the variance.
Damn it, Dominic.
That's why I said it was
That's why it's
confusing.
easier to do approval. 'cause then
So, yeah, so we have to yes his denial of variance.
Right.
Okay, so yes, I deny it. That's how I'm gonna answer it.
Yes,
You deny it.
I deny it.
I
Denny
caught you on that
Sands.
one.
Good, both.
Is it up to me?
Your vote.
Yeah, I deny it too.
Richard Lagowitz,
Yes, I do.
Josh Schneider,
Okay, we'll go on to number 2. Same question for adding hotel, motel use to the basement of 401 West Comanche.
104.
Thanks. Dominic's not here, I'm having a hard time.
I make a motion to deny sending it back.
I second the motion to deny it.
Discussion, please. Roll call vote.
roll call vote to deny variance, correct?
Mhm.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Richard Lagowitz,
Yes.
Denny Sands,
Yes.
Josh Schneider.
Number 3, we're adding hotel motel use to the first floor of 210 West Comanche.
I make a motion to deny variance.
I second the motion to deny the variance.
Discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Roll call Richard Lagowitz,
Yes, I
Denny
deny.
Sands,
Yes, then,
Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Josh Schneider,
No.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
motion carries.
Number 4, we're adding hotel motel use to the second floor of 210 West Comanche. We have a motion to,
I make a motion to deny sending it back.
I second the motion to deny it.
discussion?
So that's, if you're sending it back, you're denying sending it
Deny
back.
sending it back.
Deny.
So the-
Deny variance.
Deny the variance.
So you're either denying to sending it back to the zoning board, or you're denying the variance.
Denying the variance.
Denying the variance.
Okay, Steve made that motion, there's a second.
Is there a second?
Mark,
Mark made a second. Discussion, please. No discussion, roll call vote.
Roll call vote, Steve Wilhelm,
yes.
Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Denny Sands,
Yes.
Josh Schneider,
No.
Richard Lekowitz.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, number 5. For any confectionery use to the first floor of 210 West Comanche. Need a motion to deny that variance or send it back to,
I make a motion to deny it.
I second that.
discussion?
Can we have a little, discussion on what's meant by the confessionary? Is that a, what is it, what's
Candy
meant by
store?
that?
Gonna make candy.
Make candy.
Confectionery.
Make candy?
Danny likes candy.
Yeah, I like candy now.
Any further discussion? Can we have a roll call vote, please?
Roll call vote, Mark Stanley,
Yes.
Steve Wilhelm,
Yes.
Denny Sands,
Yes.
Josh Schneider,
No.
Richard Lekowitz.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, let's go on to B, Village Board's plan for downtown revitalization and economic development.
This was Josh's.
Josh?
I'd just like to know what our plan is. If we're gonna deny variances, for allowing commercial businesses to come into town, like, what are we doing?
I didn't think we were denying commercial business, we were denying residential.
So a hotel is, if I wanted to open up a hotel, I could do it right next to your house?
Not in a building that's, no.
So it's not a residential use, it's a commercial use.
Downtown is supposed to be for businesses,
I agree.
not flop houses.
We're not talking about those.
No.
Do we have a plan as such?
We have a plan, and I think, well, I don't know if everybody's got the plan,
Everybody should have the
It should have been out,
2023
but-
comprehensive plan.
and it's, I think it's probably due for revising the plan. And that comes along, Denny, with the committee that you're on, with the county for plans, community plans, community planning. So, yes, there is a plan. To tell you exactly what it is, I can't do that.
Yeah, well, that's how we can vote on it if we don't know what we're voting on.
Well, I guess we don't have anything to vote on, do we,
No.
Josh? We're just,
No, I just wanna know
Discussion
what
is-
everyone's plans are, because if we're gonna deny commercial businesses, then what are we doing?
What commercial businesses do we deny?
Hotels and confectionaries.
Hotel. What hotel did we deny?
We just denied 4 of them.
Oh, to put hotels in commercial spaces where actual businesses could be run?
Yes, we denied hotels, which are businesses.
On glass front businesses?
Well,
Business
none of,
space?
none of these variances required are in glass front areas. We're talking about a back room.
For adding a hotel multi-use on the first floor of 104 West Comanche.
Yes,
So isn't that the east side of the hotel downstairs?
that would be the existing apartment that already has a variance for apartment use. So in that case, we're actually converting a residential use into a commercial use, if we were to approve it.
No, because you wanted the glass front, is the way it was explained to the board. You wanted
Yes,
to use the
but I
glass front,
believe-
right?
I believe, since Callan isn't here, I can talk for him, I suppose. I
Okay.
believe he changed his mind and is going to keep that as a office or whatever.
Well, that's not the way it was presented to the board, or that's not the way it was even presented to the zoning committee.
Which is why I think we should have a redo of the zoning hearing personally.
I think he can reapply for that. That's not on me.
I think after, and I can't remember what Dominic said, after a certain period of time, he can reapply for the same variances.
Yeah, but getting the attitude of this board, I don't think it's worth doing personally, but that'd be up to him.
Okay.
I guess we all need to explore what the plan is for downtown. So we'll
Absolutely.
make sure that we get that put together for the next meeting.
Well, don't we have a planning commission that's doing
We,
that?
we do have a plan there.
Well, shouldn't they submit something to the board?
Pardon me?
Shouldn't the planning commission?
We have an existing comprehensive plan with information in it. That would fall under the development committee.
Development committee or,
Or whatever it's called.
And everybody got a copy of that when you came on board.
I guess to go back to what you were asking, there was still no plan for, even in that, with, for bathrooms. So you still have 8 rooms upstairs using 1 bathroom. And there was nothing, so you can come at everybody with the board's attitude and everything else. Make the adjustments, make the property improvements.
The drawings that you requested that you didn't look at showed where the bathrooms were. He added a bunch of bathrooms to the design.
And yes, I did look at it.
I would question that, but I'll take
Fair
your word
enough.
for it.
Question away.
I would say that the best, probably the best action on this or best thing to do would be reapply with any updates or changes made. You go back, that way it can go back to the zoning board.
You should tell Callan that.
Pardon me?
You should tell Callan that I'm not involved in it.
I'm just saying that would be the way to, I think the way to do this would be to reapply it for zoning changes. The zoning board looks at it again with the changes,
Fair enough.
makes a recommendation to the village board, and then the village board acts on it. I don't think that's I don't believe that's out of bounds. I think that's actually what should be done. The changes should be brought to the zoning board, and then they bring them to the village board. Anybody?
Yeah, I agree with you, 100%.
I think that's the best way to do it, and then the changes that Callan, the petitioner, is gonna ask the zoning board will be in a drawing form or be able to look at it. And then if they approve it, or if they disapprove it, either way, it comes to us, to the village board, so. I think it makes everything clearer that it's done that way.
Does the zoning board, do they have counsel there when they're doing their finding of facts?
No. And I think tonight might have just kind of hit a snag here a little bit because Dominic, our attorney, is out of town, so. And I think we're going about this the correct way. If we're not, I guess we'll get told. can we move on from the downtown revitalization? Anybody got anything else to say about it? Okay, let's go to C, discussion, action regarding establishment of a local hotel motel tax. I believe, Mark, you're the one to put that on the agendas.
Yeah, I mean, if we're doing as well as, Callan and Josh state with rentals, I think we need to, address that and for future, hotels, because there was talk about, people possibly looking for property in town.
We did have a question this week about property for a hotel,
So I think maybe
Major
we
chain
need
or
to,
individual?
individual.
individual. So I think maybe we should, look at what, I think Jim, give everybody a copy of the, local, well, not local, but regional people around us on what, tax rates were. I don't feel that we should be at zero. That's something, maybe we bring it up and discuss it, because if that's the case, I mean, we're always looking for revenue. So it'd be a good case for revenue.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see why we should be at zero when we've got a hotel motel.
And if people are coming in to visit the park, it's generating, income for the village. So,
Well, I will add that the board repealed a hotel motel tax of 7.5% in May of 2025, and I was part of that.
me too.
And I thought the 7.5% was really too much.
I agree.
But I don't know what the right number is. That's up for you guys to talk about or decide, or maybe we look at for revenues out there possibly that the existing hotel could bring into us tax-wise.
Yeah.
And if there is a move afoot to establish another hotel in town, to build a hotel, I would say that's a long ways down the road.
Absolutely.
So maybe we come up with a number that's a lot more feasible in my mind than 7.5%.
Totally agree.
Doesn't that get passed on to the person renting the room, like a hotel, like when you go to?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
on the property. It just like paying taxes, you go to the grocery
Right,
store,
it gets added
whatever. And I
Like a
think,
state tax, yeah.
yeah, I think if I remember right from what Callan was talking, Josh, maybe you can chime in on this. I thought he did it through a rental agency anyway. So that will be collected from the rental agency.
Well,
Or does he have,
the local ordinance is, forms provided by the municipality, and the tax is paid directly to the municipality from the
from the owner?
property owner.
Okay.
From the property owner or the person operating the business, correct? The property owner is not, it'd be from the business.
Correct. It would not be from like an Airbnb or Venmo, they would not.
Okay.
The business owner would provide the tax money. Whether he chose to put the tax money on his room rate or just pay it himself, I don't know how it would work, but I do think we need to come up with a number that's not quite as egregious as 7.5%.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
So,
Any other input from anybody else? I mean, kinda got where everybody's around us.
I mean, based on the average, we should be at 4 or 5% at least.
Yeah, I was looking at 5.
Yeah, 5 is good with me.
When you're looking at Sycamore, Rochelle, Ottawa, Mendota, Genoa, well, possibly 7.
So it's kind of the feeling of the board that we land at 5%.
I think 5% would be fair if everybody else agrees with it.
Well, we'll put it in the form of a ordinance, a tax ordinance, and bring it to the August meeting. to suit
Fair enough.
everybody.
Yep.
I would just like to mention that the cannabis tax, we have a 3% tax on. I think it's kind of outrageous to charge more on hotels than we do on cannabis.
That's through the state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a local tax.
We don't have a cannabis
Paid by
tax
the
here,
state.
we do.
We definitely have a cannabis tax. You should look at our village ordinances.
But we don't have a cannabis place to charge it to, and the way that was set up by the state for cannabis when it rolled out is there's a pot that the taxes go into, and every municipality that passed a cannabis ordinance gets a local share of it.
Okay, but it says that.
So we have
any-
nobody locally
We
we're
don't
charging
have
that.
anybody locally selling cannabis.
Okay, but the
There
tax
we
rate
go.
info, section 24-95A.
Well, I can name a few. I can name a few.
Says that anything sold at retail in the village is taxed at a rate of 3%.
Eating cannabis.
Yes,
On top of the state tax?
yes.
So if we ever got a cannabis dispensary, then there'd be a.
Well, that would
3%
probably go
local.
up if we ever got a cannabis.
Yeah.
Because 3% of cannabis is ridiculous. It should be 5 to 10%.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, it probably is.
There were guidelines
It's
and
a whole lot more than
stuff
that to kill.
on what you could do.
See about that.
Can we
There was-
not go more than 3%?
Might not have, there was a package and there was model
See if we can
ordinances
buy
from
business.
model ordinance for non-home rule from IML.
And that's-
And that's pretty much what everybody in the county that
On the
did,
street,
they all have pretty much
get
the
rid of
same
the
ordinance.
overhead.
The exception of some more rules and regulations like in DeKalb,
Wouldn't
because
have to
they
be
actually have
rough,
multiple
it's
dispensaries.
with the-
And their home rule too.
Correct.
I guess the thing would be for me to ask the IML if we can go higher than 3%
For what?
cannabis. Should we ever have a cannabis
Yeah, should we ever do that?
dispensary? I don't know that we can. I don't know if it's a
No
state
place
law
in town
that it has to be at 3% or not.
In school,
Yeah, all right, exactly.
No.
so it's a mute point.
Yeah.
You'd have to be a farmer stand on the side of
You're what Jerry
the
said,
road.
right? There ain't no place in town that's far enough away from a school to have a weed shop.
They have to be out in the industrial district.
Yeah.
I don't think that's far enough, it's so much of a distance.
That could be on the other side, the west side of, next era.
I guess that's something else we have to
That's
look
far
into.
enough.
Well,
That's also where an adult entertainment venue could be. And there's no liquor licenses in industrial.
we need to cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess.
Yeah.
The cannabis dispensary would have to come before the board, so we know where it was at. And
Yeah,
All right, Steve. Let's pick a good place.
I'm thinking the strip joint.
have to be BYOB.
Yeah, yeah, dirty 30.
I will get with the Illinois Municipal League to find out if we could charge more than 3%
Absolutely.
and incorporate that into our rate schedule.
Okay.
Does that sound feasible to you?
Sure, I'm fine with taxing cannabis mildly.
Anything else on
But that won't change how much we get from the state.
the state? We get, it's out of the pot. It's like motor fuel tax. We get so much from the state, that's what we get.
They're only gonna give you so much anyway, the rest is going in that pocket.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
I would also like to point out back to the hotel tax. So the state has a 6%, the county has a 3%, so we're already talking 9%. So you're talking about a 14% total. That seems pretty high to me.
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the state and
Yeah.
county on that. 'Cause
The
we're
hotel
not getting any
pays taxes
revenue
to the
from it.
county even though they're within the municipal limits.
Yeah. My understanding anyway.
And that I'm not sure of, but
I'm not 100% sure, so you should double check me.
that would apply to all these places.
Cause
Yeah.
like, they said that for the county ones, they were for the,
For
the
the
non-municipal, the
unincorporated.
unincorporated areas.
I'll check on that also, but
Well, if it is only non-incorporated, I suppose we might want to consider matching it. So that way, if a hotel did want to come into the area, they would be incentivized to come into Chaminade instead of unincorporated. To save the 2%.
I think more information to be found out, and like I say, we'll come up with an ordinance. Josh, I think the development committee,
Yeah, I'll add that to the August 4th, I believe, agenda.
that's what you said, August 4th. Anything else on the hotel motel tax canvas?
That'll be on the schedule for August.
Yes. Let's get to number 10, the adjournment, and get out of here decent time tonight.
I motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
No, I don't think anybody's opposed. Thank you.